Jen Vogt from Roku. You guys, kind of to a certain extent, have your own bundle on the Roku channel itself. It's a lot of different content from a lot of different sources, and you do a lot through acquisitions and rev shares and things like that. But then you're also making your own original content and doing some exclusive licensing as well around things like the Weird Al Yankovic, which is a great film, and other products that you're doing. Is there a different What's the overall strategy that's different from a premium content standpoint for free than it might be from a paid ecosystem? Is there a major difference that you take, an approach that you take or strategy that you take versus what a Netflix or a Hulu who has a paid version with ads might do?
Well, I think that the challenge that you have in AVOD is you only get paid on what people watch.
Right.
So we license, and our strategy is around that ad-supported model. And as a result, we're lucky because we're Roku, we have that one-to-one relationship with the viewers. So we can be laser precise with what we buy based on what we see pop on the platform. We have an ML, or machine learning algorithm, that drives people a personalized view of the Roku channel, but we also have it in VOD and FAST, and we program the Roku originals in both places. So we try to meet the consumer where they want to be, depending on the viewing experience they want to have or the type of content they want to have. And then again, we use the data to source the content on AVOD economics.
VOD is a relatively kind of newish component to what you guys have been doing from the beginning. It's expanding there versus where you guys started. Do you see that as a kind of co-equal with the linear experience on FAST? Do you see AVOD and FAST kind of working in tandem together across the two experiences?
Yeah, we definitely do. And in fact, I think David Eilenberg and his team have incorporated that philosophy in some of the Roku originals that we do. So you have, you can watch Martha Stewart in the library, but then go and watch a Roku original, which is Martha Cooks or Martha Gardens, and then go and lean back and watch more Martha in the Martha Fast channel, just as an example. And we do the same thing with the Great American Baking Show. So we're trying to kind of leverage all those touch points, again, how a consumer wants to interact with the content and the brand that they've decided to hang out with for in that day.
And then to a certain extent, being able to program for both those arenas in kind of, playlist version in the VOD, and then on the linear lean back fashion on the Roku channel, it lengthens the stay. I mean, you don't necessarily have the churn in the same way that the paid services do, but you have churn of kind of like, I'm going somewhere else. So you give them power to run their own experience, and it keeps them around for a longer period of time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just to understand the user pathing in general, what do they watch next, and always trying to understand that construct.